What is up, everybody? So, the good people at Reallusion gave me some cool new toys to play with, and I'm looking very forward to it. And that is called Fashion Gen. Now, what this is, what I gather what it is it's an easy way to clothe your characters and change everything about your clothes using your own work, using AI, using whatever. So, automatically, once I install this Fashion Gen, it starts downloading Comfy UI, which is pretty damn cool. And I suppose that houses their model and everything that they use for Fashion Gen. So once you click install, that's how you install it. Just go, once you've bought it, you can go to your character creator, you can check it out, and under all or whatever, just check out Fashion Gen. You can download that, and you can download Comfy UI. All right, let's get started. What is up? Okay, so we've got all that done. I'm just loading up a basic dude here, the Adi one, whatever his name is, Aran, and let's go check out what this gen is, right? So if you go to plugins, you'll see it over here, Fashion Gen, and you can put it up like that, or you can just click on this Fashion Gen right here. Okay, now if you click on it, nothing's going to happen. You're just going to get this, and it says nothing or whatever. The trick to this is to load something. I've looked at this thing very briefly, but this is kind of like an out of the box look at this thing to see how easy it is to use, what it can do, and all that other stuff. All right, so I'm going to click on. Let's click on this thing and let's just add the model. Boom. And that is all good. Look, if you don't have it selected, you're still going to get this error. Make sure that you have the shirt selected, right? Not the boxes, the thing. It'll pop up there, the name, everything. It'll give you a resolution, what do you want to pick, and you can hit edit. Auto mask Fashion Gen layers. Basically what this does is I'll show you now. I'm going to tick this on, I'm going to click it, and this will open up Fashion Gen. It'll give you a warning, please don't remove or replace the linked Fashion Gen object in the character creator. During this link will break, so you can't swap out your clothes on your actual character while you're in here. Right, let's just size this and get going. So it does open up a completely new window. Fashion Gen is like a program of its own, whatever. And it's all good. Now, if I go to the little setting thing here, there are AI models that come with it. Like, we won't get into AI right now. We'll get into it a little later. But the AI models, you can just download them. Remember, they're pretty damn big. And I just downloaded all of them. So the Quen, the Stable Diffusion, and the basic installation of all the stuff. These are massive. Make sure that you're using an SSD drive. I put these directly onto my C drive, which I probably shouldn't have, but it is an SSD that's running at like 15,000 megabits a second, so it's a fast one. Use a fast drive when you're dealing with AI. Now over here, you can launch or run if you've got it installed, Comfy UI. If I click this, it's connected to UFI, and it'll take a while to whatever. Probably shouldn't have done that right now. Okay, the first time you connect will take quite a bit of time, like about 30 seconds like it says, and it's connected, whatever. In the system here, you can determine the resolutions of what you want. Now look, a pattern can be tiled, leaving it at 512 should be fine. We can bump this up a little bit, just a little bit. The decal, 768, I bumped that up. Detailing is the details. You want that to be as high as you can. It looks like it's 1024. And aging, same thing. It's aging the whole garment. It's usually one map, so there's no tiling on these things, so we'll leave it like that. Right, I'm going to close this, and let's see what we got here. We got a shirt. Beautiful shirt. Beautiful. And let's get into it. Right, so over here, you've got two tabs. You've got the AI Gen, which we'll get into later, and we've got the texture editor. You can move around, rotate and scale, and then you get everything else. We haven't done anything yet, so let's just have a look here. We've got your maps. Now remember, we clicked that little thing saying generate each mask or whatever for this. What it does is it takes your ID map, and that's the biggest difference between what is this thing called? Fashion Gen clothes and normal clothes. When you buy clothes, you kind of get this little stuff. You see it's got like a, you kind of, over here, you see it's got like this little t-shirt symbol here. And the only difference, you can use a Fashion Gen with all of the clothes that you have. The only big difference here is that you're getting ID maps. So if I go in here, you can see that you get ID maps, and this breaks your shirt up into lots of little pieces to make it easier to change certain things, like just the pockets or the this or the that or whatever. That's what these do. You can make your own, okay? For other clothes or whatever, you can make them or generate them or whatever. But that's what they come with. So you can buy normal clothes, or if you see this little fashion icon here with the little shirt, then you know you're getting one of those things that have ID color IDs already made. Alright, Ari. So let's go back into it. So let's start off here. On this side here, these are the free. You get Fashion Gen free resources, which comes with different fabrics, patterns, decals, and regions. What the hell's that? What is this? If I drag and drop one of these on, what does that do? Ah, okay. So this is kind of like a texture or something. Let's look at those now. But this is what the free pack gets you. If you want to buy it, you get Fabric 100, which comes with like a million different fabrics, cotton, blah 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 blah. So let's say I wanted to change this main shirt. I can go look where the ID is. It's this one. This is the main shirt. See the color ID? It's the main bulk of it, and I can do nothing. Don't worry about that. Just chuck in what you want. Look for something linen, and let's just see what this does. All right, so I get something looking like that, which is cool. And now I want it to be the main shirt, not the collars and everything. So here's the color ID map. Color ID map 0. I can right click and I can say assign ID, and bam. Now it's everything but the rest, right? Which is pretty cool. I can also tile it. Make it bigger, smaller, whatever. Something like that. Let it breathe, bruh. Let it breathe. And if I don't like that, I can just always select another one, right? You can just click on it and you can drag it on and see what it does. Oh, actually that may be a bit better. Once again, I can right click, I can say color ID, and I can chuck it on whatever I want. If I want it to be just those end bits, you can do it. If you want to change that and go back to the 0, you can do that too. Now I've got this, which is cool, but I'm not happy, Ari. I'm not happy. I don't like the color. So you can click on over here, you get all your colors, right? You get a normal and PBR. I'll show you what this does later. It's not for this because normal, you've got normal, and PBR, this is already a PBR because you got your roughness and metallic. Or do you? If I click this, bam. Okay, then it turns it into PBR. So basically, if you're generating stuff out of AI or you got your own image or whatever, and you don't have the rest of the maps, this, you can create your normal map from it, and you can create your PBR, your metallic and roughness from it, and that's pretty cool. And then from there, you can go to your roughness, and you can just do whatever you need to do again, and change your metallics, change your normals. Over here, you can see the normal mapping, and you can change how this comes across. Okay, so we got that. Then we got tint. If you click on your color, bam, you can start tinting this thing the way you want to, which is pretty decent. Let's make it, I don't know, what would Ari would wear something brown, like shitty brown or something. I don't know, something like this. Anyway, let's not make it shitty. Let's make it pretty cool. So let's make it something, I don't know, something like that. Okay. Let's say okay. And there we go. Now we got a nice blue shirt. A blue shirt. Others. Oh, you can look very pretty with this. Isn't that, Ari? Look at that, Ari. Isn't that pretty? That is really pretty. Look at that. Whoa, yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, bruh. Check it out. Isn't that pretty? But I want it on color ID, assign color ID. Okay, so this looks like it's, you can't put this on a color ID, but you can mask it You can use a mask brush. Guys, the flattening of the current texture, trying to see. Okay. And then you can mask, okay. And then you can mask it off what you don't want to. So here, I'm going to mask it off here. Just to see if it works. Yes, it works. That's wonderful. And apply changes. And get rid of that. And look at that. Look at that. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is very cool. I don't want that. Obviously, it doesn't look good. But, yeah, that is pretty damn sweet. And that is beautiful. And once again, you can add it. You can overlay it. Oh, that's quite nice. Color burn it. It's gone. Like a nice little something like that. And let's go change its color. Let's change it to, let's see what could look pretty cool here. That's looking good, man. That's looking good. Yeah. That looks good. Would have been nice if you could add a, I don't know why you can't. You can assign a color ID here, but here you can't. You can just mask it out. Interesting. Okay. So once you've got something like that, then the next thing that you want to do is you can go over to so these are your fabrics. It's kind of what your material is, your pattern. How do you want your pattern to look? And that's what this is. Okay, you can change your patterns and tile them and do whatever the hell you want with them, and offset it and rotate it and whatever it is that you like to do with these kind of things. And that's what this is. Then you get decals, and decals are pretty cool. So what a decal does is it's just roughly like a PNG image. You can bring in your own, you can make your own, you can do whatever the hell you want. And we're gonna put one over here, and let's put in something like a 6/7, but not 6/7. And let's just scale that. We're gonna scale this over here. And look here, I can pick these tools here, and I can just start moving it around and seeing whatever. How do I want to mess with it? Right, so there I've got 3. And once again, you can just go do whatever the hell you want with it. You can go tint it, you can change whatever you want about it. Oh, let's keep it the red. Let's keep it the red, Jimmy. Make it a little bit darker, something like that. And let's put it under, so we can get that pattern in there as well. There we go. So that is pretty damn cool, and you can do this with everything. You can add as many decals as you want. Like if I wanted, oh, there's a metal name tag. Cool. A metal name tag should be more of like a 3D object, in all honesty. What is this thing? What is this? What is this little abomination? What is it? Okay, but you get it. You got decals. Play with the decals. You're happy with the decals. You good. Okay. This over here would probably fit pretty cool. Like here, something. Interesting. It doesn't go over. Like, it only goes on a certain ID or whatever it is. So this, they could change this to projection mode, which would be better, I think, in all honesty, because what you need to do now then, if you want it, what you'd have to do is you'd have to kind of try and match them up, which is kind of that's not great. Like, it'll be cooler if you had the other, if you had an option that you can just project it on the entire thing. That would help a lot. So we'll leave it over there. You got a killer looking shirt. Right, so what else can you do with this thing? You can add as many decals as you want. You can add the patterns, fabrics. You can just chuck on something and boom. Oh, clown shirt. That's wonderful. Then you got something called AI generative, which is pretty cool. Over here, it's over here. You need to make sure that you've got it connected, which is here, Comfy UI, installed, all that kind of stuff. And once you got that, you get these things. You get pattern, you get decal, you get detailing, and you get aging. Let's start off with pattern. Okay, pattern, you can also change it here. You don't get aging here, but you can just choose it from here. So the first one is pattern. You can prompt something, all right? You can prompt something, and you can say seamless repeat. Seamless repeat tileable kittens retro pink and cream color. Let's put pastel, and let's see what this gives us, right? I'm not going to mess with any of this right now. So what a reference images are, the motif is kind of like the pattern you want to use for it. If you chuck in a pattern or something like this is a motif. It's kind of like the pattern and the colors and stuff you want to use. And a distribution is something like this. How is it distributed? It's usually a black and white map, and it'll distribute kind of like that, or whatever kind of pattern that you want. Here's your strength to use it, and whatever. Let's generate this and see where it goes. Okay, that took about 4 or 5 seconds, which is pretty damn fast. Once you've got that, you can see everything's here. Oh yeah, you've got your seed sampler, you've got your steps. You can put this on detailed, which will become a lot more cleaner than this. And GFC is how close it, if you put it on faithful, that is more towards your prompt. It'll go more towards, stronger towards your prompt and whatever you add here. If you put more creative, it'll take these into account, but the less you do it down here, boom, 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 all the way to the bottom, it'll think for itself and it'll become more creative with what it is. Then you can go back to texture edit up here and you could tile it. Bam, that's a whole lot of kitties. That's a whole lot of kitties. Damn, look at that cat. And you can do the same old things as before. You can tint and tile and whatever, change the colors of it. And you can make something really beautiful. Really beautiful, Jimmy. Look at that. That's wonderful. Right, so that's what this does, and this is pretty damn cool. Now, you've generated this texture. You want a normal map for it. You can click here, bam, you get your normal map for it, okay? You can put the strength up and down, however you want to use it. That's the color, so I'm going to put the color up. I'm going to click on my normal map here, and over here, you can kind of do whatever the hell you want. Over here, normal settings, you can invert the cat, the normal maps, or whatever. You can also bevel it, which is pretty cool. Okay. A nice little feature here is because it just generates the image, you can hit PBR and it'll create the metallic and roughness, creating a PBR material. I mean, thingies for you, which is pretty cool. And there we go. So there is a lot of cool things that can happen here, which I quite like. Let's try that again. Let's chuck in this. And I don't want that, and let's put retro pastel pink and cream color, and let's just go down here and put detailed and faithful, so it's a lot more. I want lots of detail. Let's try that detail. It'll take longer, but you should get something a little bit cooler, and let's generate that. Okay, it took about 9-10 seconds, which is not too bad still. And let's go see what this has done. So I'm going to tile it. And wow, okay. Okay. So basically what this is doing is it's taking that. It should be the distribution of it though. That's what it is. Let's try and get another one, see. Okay, let's try something like this. And generate and see what that does. Okay, and it breaks it up into lots of those little thingies. Cool. Tile it. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to switch that one off. And over here, I'm going to get the bump for this and the PBR. And let's go to roughness and just tone it down a little bit. Something like that. But actually pretty damn cool, eh? So quick. So quick. Uh, and then obviously you can change the tint and all that kind of stuff that you want with this. That's fine. That's fine. But you can get some really quick results using something like this. Let's go here. I want to try one more just quickly. And let's chuck in a motif as well, something like that. Right, so it should be these kind of colors in this kind of a pattern. And let's have a look, Ari. Okay, so it kind of did use the colors, and let's see if it used like this, whatever. Yeah, it did. Yeah, that's crazy. So it uses the pattern of that, and it uses the colors. So this is kind of like the pattern and the color, the motif. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, you can do some pretty cool stuff with it, I guess. Look how cool these are, man. Well, not the cat one. That one sucks, but I mean, you can do some really cool things here. And then once again, man, if you're here, I can go here, say assign whatever, assign this to just that or something a little bit more color ID. Where's the pocket say? Which ones are the pockets ID? That's what I want to know. Those are buttons. That's the wee little buttons. What's yellow? Pockets. And over here, you can just ID select this and assign the ID to red or something. There. AI generation, that's pattern, and now we're getting onto the decal. And this is the same thing. You can choose what you want here, what model. These are the 3 models that you downloaded before. Quen is the most quality one. This one can actually do text. The other 2 can't. They're quick models. They're there for really quick things, whatever. And I can say a cute owl with a colorful hat sticker outlined. Oh, I'm going to take away owl and say turtle. Alright, not turtle-y, just turtle. With a silly hat sticker outlined. Text. Ari. Okay. Reference image. Okay. Let's do one without a reference image and we'll get back to that. Strength, generate. Okay, let's generate something and see what we get. Okay, one quick thing is I moved over to Quen. Quen I'd use for detailed decals and stuff, not these other 2 unless you want something really basic, but it might not be able to do it. I did try it with this one, it couldn't generate it, but when I moved over to Quen, it generated something. Let's see what it is. So over here, it did do it. Ari, it did do it. Yes. Let's get rid of the stupid 3. So the 3 is gone. Alright. Don't like it. Want the owl. Alright. There's the owl. I'll grab it. And I'll move it down here. Yes. Yes. Bigger. That's awesome. Now once again, over here you can see it's just generated the image with an opacity, which is very cool actually that it comes with an opacity. And over here I'm going to generate a normal. And I'm going to generate a PBR material. I'm going to go down to roughness and just change this to, I mean, you could make this like a proper sticker right here. Look at that. That's awesome actually. I'll go to my normal, and then the normal strength you can just adjust to how you want it, which is pretty damn cool. Let's make it ever. If you want, you can change over here, general, click to normal, and you can see how much your normal effect is gonna be. And also, don't forget, Ari, and look how clean it is. That's crazy. You can reverse it, and you can also bevel it, which is pretty damn cool. Check it out. Strength of the bevel. And then we can go back to general, and bam. That is damn cool, man. Love this. Absolutely love this. This is cool. Let's try tint and just see if we can. Ooh. There we go. That's better. And this, you can just change the colors of this. That's cool. That's awesome, man. Just keep him like that there. So there we go. That is really damn cool, eh? I like this a lot. I like this a lot. And this is just putting it in. But I quite like this. You get like this kind of a sticker look. Vinyl. Kind of like a vinyl look to it. Bam. Metallic. You can just change it to whatever you want. Okay, cool. That is wicked, man. That is wicked. I like it. I like it a lot, mate. Right, and then what we'll do is we'll go back to this thing and I'll put round shaped sticker outline, straight stitch outline, top down, transparent background, precise replica style, text, Ari, and we'll generate that. Okay, and this is what we get. Let's go check it. It's Ari! It came out already! Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. And then we got Ari here, and we can... What can we do with this? Nothing. No, I'm joking. And then I'll put it like to the pocket. That's the one thing. Please allow us to project it over everything. This is a little weird, but I'm sure they'll fix that. I'm hoping they'll fix that because... You need that. You need that. 100% you need that if you want it to be anything cool. And then there we go. So you can put little Ari there. Look at that, little Ari. Or you can have it like a little... just put it here. Let's just put it as like a little logo there, Ari. And once again, I'm going to create a normal for it. Boost it out. And a PBR, and we can turn that once again into, which I like very much. Into just a cool little badge. I can move it even to the side, and it looks terrible. Ari just looks terrible wherever he is. He looks just terrible. This bastard. Look at him. Look at him. Whatever he does. Just turns to shit. Alright, there we go. We good. Now let's go back to AI generation. What have we done? This is decals. Very cool. Was there anything else that we wanted to test in decals? I totally forgot. We used that. We used this. We used tokens 27. I don't know what these are. I'm hoping it's not a paid currency. I really am. Token count follows the Quen image specifications. Adoption by Reallusion. Any tokens beyond the 75 token limit will be ignored. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna try and understand. I'm hoping it's not paid and all of this stuff, man. Just give us things. A lot of models are free, so I'm hoping we can use other models, but these look like they kind of fitting these nicely. Anyway, let's go on to this. What is this? What is this? This is detailing. Okay. Now this I've had hit and miss with, definitely. Basically, what you can do is you could detail things. I tried like folds in stuff, but I didn't get great results. Maybe let's try it again now. So basically I'm going to put positive, natural folds in the shirt. Okay. Something as simple as that. I'm going to put a preset called natural folds. And this you can't just generate. You can't just generate it. It'll say you need a mask. So I'm going to paint a mask and I'm going to put folds here and folds here. And let's see what we get. Okay, generate. Okay, and this is what I got. It's not. I haven't got this working well yet. I'm not gonna lie. Like I haven't tried it a lot, and there could be something I'm missing, but I haven't got this to I haven't got this. I haven't got this to work really well yet. I haven't. So I'm not too sure what I'm doing. Don. Oh, Don. I'm an idiot. Ari. So it's your bump map which is driving this entire thing. I think. Yeah. And the PBRness. Okay. So, okay. Let's try something else. Let's not diss it yet. Alright, Ari. Let's go back onto painting. And let's just do a little more. Let's do more here. More here. And more here. And more here. And maybe a little bit over here. Let's try that. Generate. Okay, let's see if we got something here. I'm going to create a normal PBR. And what did we get? We did get something. We did get, let's see here. Okay, I mean, it's details, so maybe that's exactly what it's supposed to do. I don't know. Contrast. I mean, I do see details in there, which is pretty cool. I see some details. But okay, I mean, for details, cool. If this starts working really well, I'll give it a. Like I said, I haven't tried this ton. If it works really well, I can see a few details, which is nice. I mean, it does bring that little bit of whatever into it, but nothing crazy. Let's see, right? The one thing I do want to try is detailing. This is a decal. Probably with a decal, right? A zip and zipper. Material. Material is white plastic. Try something like this. Generate. Let's try. Okay, and I got this. Let me definitely scale this one since it is a decal and see if we got anything usable here. Okay, there is a zip. There is a zip. Okay, I mean, it is there. If I make it into a normal PBR, yeah, I mean, it's usable. I think I'd have to play with this a little more. But if you play with it something like this, I don't know. Change its color. Now the one thing I do like, okay, wait, let's just change this tint here quickly. Go to the color, change the tint, and bring it into more, just something that we can use. And make it a little bit more shiny, non-shiny, whatever, metallic. Ooh, damn. Okay, I mean, sure, I can see where it is. One thing I do like about this is if you do have this, you got this little brush here, which I like. And this requires the filtering of the current texture transformation. Yeah, sure, whatever. And this allows you to delete stuff. So you can have like a fall off, a size, and you can just kind of just do something like this. Something like that. You're going to say, what are all these for now? What is this? Clear masks. Oh, okay. It's non-destructive, which is cool. Okay. So you can do something like this and change change a few things, which is cool. I mean, there we go. You can use it. It's taking on that texture, which I'm not too happy about, but it's there. It's there, and you can use it. Cool. Oh, you've got a normal. I see here. This. Ah, there we go. Okay, I regenerated the normal since it broke it, and now you've got something like that. Now you can go to the normal, and you can up it, you can down it, you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Cool. Okay. I mean, it works. I'm not going to keep it here. It's ruining everything. But there we go. The last thing that I would want to do now is just put like so the dirt. You want dirt aging. So over here you can just put here. It always gives you like a weathered fabric, aged surface, subtle fraying, blah blah blah, low quality. It usually gives you something. But here, let's use this. Now you've got edge map, you got curvature map, and you got entire surface. Let's take entire surface and generate and see what we get. Okay, and I got this. Wow, that's a lot of dirt. And we can bring this down, I presume? Yes. Okay. So that's like the entire thing there. You can just add a little bit of dirt. Let's try a different one. Let's try curvature map. Yeah, let's try curvature map. Okay, and this is the next one that we got. Let me just see here. Okay, player. Just okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. There we go. And you can add like your frayness or whatever. That's cool. That's subtle. I like subtle. Wicked. And the last one is edge mapping coverage. Okay, let's add. Let's try that. Let's just see what we get. Okay, and this is what I got for this. Multiply, so something like that. There we go, and bring it down a bit. Don't want it too much, and like something like this. Yeah, something just to kind of like a ambient occlusion. Adding this on top of that, and bring this down a little bit, and there we go. I've got like quite a cool looking shirt. I mean, the possibilities are endless, which I quite like. I like this. Now look, in order to take this over to CC, there's two options here. There's one that keeps your layers and everything, which means it'll put it away for you. You can always use it, and if you ever bring it back in here, it's got all your layers that you've added, but that's a heavy file. Or you can press this one, which kind of puts all your textures together. Notice texture regime will be merged. Okay, 4K, yeah, whatever, send. And this kind of, it just flattens everything into one and does what it needs to do in order to get it right. And that's it. Now this should be going inside here. Now let's have a look. Ari. There it is, Ari. There's my shirt, Ari. Yeah, okay. It's gonna break that. I don't want it anymore. Go away. Move. Anyway, here is our new beautiful shirt, mate. Look at that, mate. Look at that, mate. Look at that. That's awesome. Let's put some lighting on this thing. Oh, that's sweet. There we go. That's my picture. That's my thumbnail, innit? That's my thumbnail, innit? Innit, Ari? That one was cool too. But yeah, this one's bling. Boom, baby. Anyway, I hope this helps. This is like a quick out-of-the-box look at this. We'll get way more into detail with these kind of things. There's a million packs you could buy for this. So basically, you get the generator, and then there's a ton of clothes and stuff that you can buy. Or you can use all of your existing stuff, which is fine. It's totally cool. And the other thing is that you can create color ID maps for all your clothes. If you got Photoshop or GIMP, use GIMP. It's free, and it's not Adobe. Then you can check it out and you can start creating some really cool things. What's that little error? What's that little error? What the hell is that? Anyway, I hope this helps, and I'll speak to you guys later. This is very exciting though, isn't it? I mean, possibilities are quite endless. It's in its baby form, so it should be getting a hell of a lot better. But otherwise, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that badge. Look at that badge. Go to hell, Ari, you bastard, wee wanker shite. But there we go. You can create anything you want. Awesome. Bye, guys. Oh, yeah, and if you decide to get anything, use my links below. It's a cool sponsor. I mean, I would never sponsor anyone that I don't use or like. And if I ever don't like them, I wouldn't do videos for them. But I love the stuff they're doing, man. They're great. And I love the innovations. All right, have a good one. Bye, guys.